Let me just tell you, you better start the interview out by saying, if anybody's sitting by her's got some Kleenex, they better hand them to her if it's all supposed to be a surprise.
She started in August of 1994, and I started my career at Good Sam in January of 1992. So we kind of came through this process together. She was here just a couple years after me. I remember distinctly the recruitment of her and her skill sets as a diabetologist, and so it's all been history since then.
What makes working with Dr. Bridges so special is her passion for patient care. She has always been focused on one thing, and that is what's best for the patient. Whether it's in an administrative role working with her, whether it's collaborating with her on a patient, probably one of the most important things and special things about working with her for the past 25 years is her passion for patient advocacy.
So Jane is, I would say, from a professional aspect, a mentor, but then also someone that I feel like she has passed down a lot of wisdom as far as, because she's an older physician, so she's kind of almost a trailblazer.
From the leadership of Dr. Bridges on down to the nurses and including myself being up front, it's just like a well-oiled machine, and the care and compassion that goes out from the phone calls to the patients walking in is just amazing.
If she doesn't know what that is going on at the time, or there's something that she just can't, she is up, goes to her office, does research right then. She just goes above and beyond for her patients to make sure that they're taken care of.
Yeah, Dr. Bridges has influenced patient care from a variety of ways, not just within our own system, but through research. One of the things that has always been inspiring about working with her is the fact that she is not just involved in patient-facing care, but in research behind the scenes, and that makes patient care better for all of us.
She has been fantastic to work for. She's, I can't explain how she's always there for her patients, always there for us as staff. If I have a problem, I can go talk to her as a friend, not just as my physician that I work for, but I can go and talk to her as if she was my friend and get advice from her, which I think all of us in the office at some time have done that to her.
She's going to delve in and find the right answer. She's a motivator for patients. For instance, we had a patient that was very young and just didn't take his diabetes serious. And 10 years later, he came back. He's on an insulin pump and totally changed his life. And he attributed it to Dr. Bridges and her caring for him.
She's putting the patient first, and she wants to give the patient the best outcomes. She's always trying to, if there's something that a patient is asking her about, and if she doesn't know, she's going to look it up. She's going to investigate. She's going to try to figure it out for them.
The thing that I really respect too is that she was so passionate about her focus on the medical staff and burnout and quality of life for physicians, male and female. And the thing that I remember is the respect I had for her she set up docs and cops, and I would go out there, and when she was out at the Vincent's Gun Club and they had the whole group out there, and it was a really fun time. I've got to tell you, as an administrator, in front of Jane carrying a gun is a little sketchy for me, but no wounds. And so I think just the stuff she was willing to do, not only for her patients, but also for her own peers, I think goes above and beyond.
All I can say is thank you so much for letting me be a part of your team. I really enjoy working with you and really don't want to be anywhere else at this time.
Dr. Bridges, I thank you for wanting me to become a part of your team. God has truly blessed you with your gift, and you're a great asset to Good Samaritan. And I know your patients love you, and we love you as well.
First of all, Dr. Bridges, congratulations. You so deserve this award. You are very caring and compassionate. We love you. The patients love you. Again, congratulations.
Dr. Bridges, I just want to say it's been an honor and a privilege to work for you for the past 28 years. We've grown a lot through the years. We've spent a lot of long hours in that office. We shared a lot of good times, and it's my privilege to call you my boss and my friend. And you're so deserving of this award.
Jane, I could not be more happy for you and this award. I wish you nothing but the best in your future, and it's been an honor to work with you. Have had a lot of fun. Have had some times where I thought, can I get to the door in time to get away? But every time I always knew that you were doing what was best in your mind for that patient and for this community. And thank you for what you've done for helping Good Sam grow and thrive.
Yeah, one thing to say to Dr. Bridges as she receives this award is congratulations. You are amongst some of the best physicians that we have awarded this to in the past. You have attempted to retire in the past. I hope you are never successful at that.
Well, see, I knew it. I knew I'd eventually cry. Take a look at you. Have Kleenexes. My dear friend Jane, I am just so honored that you are being awarded this Physician of the Year. I cannot think of anyone any more deserving, and I am so blessed and honored that you and I are such good friends, and we have had so many lifelong adventures, and here's to so many more together. Congratulations, Jane.
Wow. Yes, I'm very emotional about this, and I'm honored and verklempt, and you've touched my heart with your kind words. And wow. It's been about 33 years. And I was just walking through the hallway of the hospital, and they have all those pictures of all the retired docs, and I was touching them like, oh, there's Turner and there's Watson, and I just had such privilege to work with such amazing physicians. Even though I'm kind of isolated over my office, I appreciate all that you guys do for my patients when they're rolling in the door. And I appreciate my good friend, Heather, and look forward to many more travels with her. Doctors can't be successful without all the staff that surrounds us. And you heard from my office staff, and they're why I'm not retiring. As long as you can hang on to them, I'll keep working for a while. And I remember all the nurses. I worked 18 years, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, which no one ever does anymore. But I remember all those wonderful ICU nurses that ran my drips for me and helped me be a successful inpatient diabetologist as well. So I thank all the staff that support us every day to be successful here at Good Sam. My very first business manager was Rob McClin. And I didn't know what I was doing. They don't teach us how to run practices. But I had Rob McClin and Matt Schuckman, and I've had some great practice managers tell me be a better businesswoman. And so I thank those people along the way. What else can I say? Rob touched on the issue of physician wellness, which is an important concept for me. Physicians in here, I'll just tell you, you're going to have 3 episodes of burnout in your life, in your career. Those are just, as I call them, forks in the road. They can be very difficult. The very first two no one knew about because we never talked about burnout. It was a big stigma. Doctor, heal thyself. You had to take care of yourself. And there were times when I felt it was better that I not be around. And for the grace of God, in my old medicine cabinets, there was just a ton of Prozac samples. And so I self-medicated and got myself through the first episode and survived that. And that was just 8 years into practice. 10 years later, after 18 years of practice, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, who does that? No one does that. But we did back in the old days. That's how we practiced. I walked out of the doors of Good Samaritan Hospital to try to reclaim my life. Got through that one on my own as well. And then 2016 came along, and you guys remember that? It was called Epic. And Epic did me in. And I was down at Gilbert's. Remember Gilbert's? I had a table at the bar, and I was down there every night. I'd quit cooking, and my husband would meet me. And as soon as they see me walk in, they're pouring my drink, and I'm crying at the table. And I said, and something told me, said, Jane, the only person who can imprison you is you. And so after crying in my wine for I don't know how many weeks or months, I decided I needed to walk through my prison doors, and I had resigned. As I just, Epic was not for me. I mean, I wasn't a fuddy-duddy. I was very well incorporated into EMR, but it couldn't work for me to be the diabetologist that I wanted to be. And so I had called up to the Indiana State Medical Association, and I paid all these years, I paid dues and never asked for anything from the ISMA, but I called up there and talked with this lady who deals with physicians in distress. And she goes, "Oh, Dr. Bridges, I bet you're in your 50s and I bet you got a new EMR." And I go, "How did you know?" She goes, "Oh, I get calls like this every day." So I wasn't the only doctor that was suffering at the time. But anyway, and this is where I'm going to get emotional. I'm sorry. Adam Thacker came to my office, and I thought we were going to talk about, winding my practice down and leaving town. And Thacker goes, "What's it going to take to keep you to stay?" There are not many CEOs and COOs in our country that will rescue physicians in distress. Most of the time at the big hospitals, they just, we can find somebody new. But I got rescued. So Thacker, I want to thank you. I've always had a warm spot for you. Sometimes I know we all hate you, but sometimes, but I always remember what you've done for me, and I thank you. And now I'm just going to finish up. You didn't know I was going to be talking a lot, didn't you? Got a lot I want to say. Finally, you hear Rob and Thacker that go up to Indianapolis to testify on behalf of the Indiana Hospital Association. And, I've been very active with the Indiana State Medical Association. I, in fact, are your representative in District 2 on the Board of Trustees of the ISMA. And, Rob and Adam work to help save our hospitals. So we have a place to work, a good place to work. And as physicians with the ISMA, we're advocating for you all so that you all can work too. You can be reimbursed from Medicare and Medicaid reasonably. We work with scope of practice. We're working with, I just had a block. What's it? With our contracts. Non-competes, thank you. The state of Indiana is a leader in issues with non-compete clauses. So I just want you to know that we work on your behalf, but no one wants to be a member of the ISMA. The ISMA does represent 9,000 physicians, but there's 18,000 in the state of Indiana. So do me a favor, think about becoming a member. help us financially. We need your voice, but we also need your dues to help us fight for you so that you have great opportunities in the state of Indiana to work. And so, anyway, thank you for, and I want to say the Indiana Hospital Association has supported the ISMA in our wellness efforts. And so we feel like we're developing good working relationships with the IHA as well. So, Rob, you can take that back to them, that we appreciate what they do. And I do like your new leader, Mr. Tittle, or something like that. I think he's very cool. So anyway, I've rambled enough. I can't thank you enough for this award. It's very kind. And thank you again.